Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Today, I wanted to talk about something a little bit more in general, talking about video games in general, not really anything specific towards Call of Duty. We will get to that, of course, but I want to talk about something that's really been apparent this year, this season of games, specifically with Star Wars Battlefront and a little bit with Black Ops 3. I want to talk about this whole sort of battle between artwork artists and the companies and the development and all of that sort of monetization stuff that we seem to have been getting a lot of here this season of games. And by that I mean there seems to be some sort of conflict, some sort of battle happening between game developers or just game makers who want to make a good game and game companies, publishers, whoever it may be, who want to make the most profit. The reason this sparked my attention is because there is a message from, I believe, a Treyarch developer. I might be able to get the picture of it on screen, hopefully I will, to show you that the microtransactions in Black Ops 3, the COD point system, was Activision's idea. It was their publisher's idea. I believe that's what he said. You can read it on screen, hopefully. And so that is interesting to me because it means Treyarch, the developers, want to make a good game, whereas Activision wants to make a lot of money. Now, that's kind of duh, right? That's kind of duh. Like, of course a company wants to make money, and everybody wants to make money. If they put out a game, if they put a lot of time, money, and energy into it, they of course want to make their money back. However, I guess it's not even just subject to video games, it's movies as well, that artist, that sort of beauty, that artwork that goes into a game, making a game beautiful and good, is kind of overshadowed by the fact that this must make as much money as possible. We see that obviously in Call of Duty, as I said, with the COD point system, you know, like, of course, I can sort of agree that Treyarch has belief and faith in the game that they've made, and I can see the time and the passion and the work that they've put into the game to make it a good game in and of itself. But then you can see the little seeps of Activision and the company trying to get into the game development cycle and to, you know, buy COD points, and here you can have this now if you just give us more money and all that stuff. The season pass, you know, that's neither here nor there, but you can really see it with the COD point system. Another huge, probably the worst offender of this, is Star Wars Battlefront, EA's Battlefront. This game had so much potential. It could have been so good. But unfortunately, compared to what we got with Star Wars Battlefront 2 however many years ago, this game is a shell. It's not even a good shell of its former game. The only good thing about Battlefront is that it looks good and it feels like Star Wars. That's about it. You know, any fun you have is because you're playing Star Wars. As far as the actual game goes, it's pretty lackluster, it's pretty boring, and it's a very, very limited and small game compared to what we got with Battlefront 2. And this is a micro review of Battlefront here for you beautiful people. In Battlefront 2, we had like 16 planets, which meant like 16 different maps. We had different game modes. We had space battles. We had galactic conquest. We had a whole bunch of heroes. We had a whole bunch of different characters. And we had classes that actually, helped improve the game. We had just so much more content and better content with an older game than we do with supposedly a revival of that same game franchise now. Yes, the game's beautiful. Yes, artistically, it's beautiful to look at, but as a game, it's pretty ugly. There's no single player. You have to play online for the majority of it. It's just overall a bad experience. Again, that being said, it's still Star Wars. It's still like fun because, yeah, you get to be in Star Wars, but that's exactly what they want. That's all that they want. They don't want you to be playing a good game. They want you to play a Star Wars game. And unfortunately, that experience is a $60 experience, plus with a $50 season pass, which I am not going to get barely half of a game. And like I said, it's not just video games, it can be movies too. You could say that Jurassic World is just that same experience, that same, oh look, it's Jurassic Park, except newer. And all that is a company trying to make the most money it can, rather than an artist like a game developer or a movie producer or director trying to create the best piece of artwork that they can, because these games, those movies, are pieces of art in a sense. And as a consumer, like I believe I am, you know, even though I do this like YouTube thing, I am a consumer just like you beautiful people. I'm here to kind of share my experience with these things with you beautiful people, and kind of our experience together. It's frustrating because I do want that beautiful piece of artwork, but when it's overshadowed by a company's or a corporate's decision to monetize it in such an underhanded way, it makes the experience less genuine, and it makes any genuine fun I have with that experience sort of undermined. See, the thing that we really loved about Battlefront 2 was the fact that it was a piece of artwork. It was this beautifully designed and played out game, and we fell in love with it. Yes, it was Star Wars as well, but it was a brilliant game as well. And ironically, if companies want to make more money, if they want to make the most money possible, they should create the most beautiful piece of artwork. J.J. Abrams could have made anything for Star Wars Episode 7. He put on Star Wars Episode 7 on the title, and automatically, from a company's perspective, that's going to make you the most money possible. However, thankfully, he also made a very good piece of art. The movie has its faults, yes, and whatever, but it's still a beautiful Star Wars movie, and that is the reason that that movie is going to continue to live on and continue to make money. Not simply because it has Star Wars in the title, but because the artwork behind it is genuine. So what's my point here? Well, my point is that now more than ever, companies and money are a huge dynamic here in the gaming community, and the movie-going community, and just any sort of entertainment in general. People really love that nostalgic feeling, and companies know that, and we've got to be careful that we don't feed that. Perhaps I don't have a point, but my feeling, my emotion, I did want to share with you that sometimes I'm playing a game like Battlefront and I'm having fun, but then my mind is like, but they only want money. You know, they weren't in this for the passion that they had for the previous game. And I wanted to share that experience with you beautiful people and kind of ask you guys how you feel about it, how you handle it. Obviously, you know, we can speak with our wallets, and that is the best way of going about it, ironically, unfortunately. But there will always be that passion project that people have, that people really love and put their time, energy, and effort to, and that's the experience that I'm looking for on my channel, and hopefully you guys can share that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.